Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video right here. Just wish it was another type of video, like skateboarding wise or a blog. I don't know, something different. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna come here to talk about this injury that happens to me. Today's 10 days. Yeah, since I dislocated my left elbow. I mean, I've been injured before. I broke a bone before. I, rolled my ankle multiple times before. I have a lot of, like, you know, crazy injuries before, but this one for sure is the worst one. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys like what the fuck happened. It was just a regular Saturday, I'm usually off work on Saturdays and Sundays. So yeah, it was a beautiful Saturday, dude. Like the weather was nice, like everything was just right, you feel me? And that day I woke up early in the morning. I cooked like some good breakfast. I did some exercise, like push-ups and stuff like that in the house. And like that day I went to do my laundry. I was running some errands and stuff like that. Because I'm always busy like during the week, so I try to do as much as I can on the weekends. Yeah, everything was going super smooth. It was a good Saturday. Uh, I was supposed to skate that day with a friend, and we were going to hit a street spot that I was kind of looking forward to skate, because I was actually in the process of like recording my video part for Pushing Code, the company that was sponsoring me at that time. Yeah, I was super excited, bro. But then it was kind of windy, so the guy that knows the address for that spot, he was like, hey, it's kind of windy. I think we should leave for like another day or something. I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. We can do another day. And then I text my homie, the one that was going with me, to hit that street spot, and I was like, hey, like this guy texted me. He says that it's kind of windy, so not today, but another day. So he was like, okay, fine, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I was not supposed, I mean, I was supposed to do that, go into the street spot, but I was not supposed to like skate. I don't know if I explained myself well. Like, I didn't want it to go to like a skate bar and like have like a 2-3 hour session or something. I was just supposed to go to that street spot, try one trick, and like get the clip and call it. Like that was on my mind. Like that was everything for that specific day. And yeah, like whenever he texted me that, I was like, you know what? Okay. Um, Actually, like this crossed my mind because the shoes that I skated at that time, they were like super fucked up. So I was like, I'm just gonna go get some new shoes. I deserve it. Fuck it. And yeah, I went to the mall that day. It was probably around 12, 1 p.m., something like that. I went to the mall, I got some new shoes. They were like super dope shoes, right? So I was like, I just want to try to break them in. I want to go to the skate park to like skate for like 1 hour, have a chill session, whatever. And like just trying to break them in, because they were like brand new. So, but at the same time, I didn't want it to drive all the way to my local skate park, like the one that I actually like to go and skate over there, because it was kind of like like a long drive, and it was a Saturday. I was just not feeling it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to my not my local skate park, but the one that is like super close by to my place. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to that skate park. I don't like, actually, I don't like that skate park, but go to that skate park sometimes because it's just like super close. Like, like whenever I don't want to drive. So yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna go there, have a chill sesh, and yeah. So I drove over there. I skated for probably good solid 30 minutes. It was like a 30-minute sesh. Like, I was just doing basic stuff, trying to break the shoes in, just like a couple kick flips, ollies, you know, 50-50, nose grind, 5-0, just like simple shit, like basic stuff on a little ledge. And and then I saw this obstacle that they have in this skate park. It's kind of like it's kind of like a bank thing. I actually don't know how to explain it, but like you guys probably know. So it's kind of like a bank thing, like a little bank, and it has like the ledge on top. So it's kind of like a tall ledge, like not the area that you pop into it, but like the drop. So it's kind of like it's kind of like a long, tall ledge, whatever. So yeah, I was like, like this. I was just thinking like this obstacle looks like the street skate spot that I wanted to skate. Cause it's kind of like that, has some stairs and then two ledges on the sides. Kind of looks like that one. So I was like, I might just try it, because it's gonna be like good practice for that street spot. It was actually on my back side, like it was not on my front side, and I'm pretty good at front side tricks, like front nose grind, front 50, like those tricks. But like my backside is always a little bit of my weakness. Like I just I can do those tricks, but I just don't like them. Like it just feels weird for me going backside. So yeah, I was trying. I was just like, I'm just gonna try back 50-50, just something super simple, something like, easy. I'm just gonna do like real quick and then call it. That was gonna be the last trick to call the sesh, and then actually that day I was supposed to hang out with a girl like after that night and stuff like that. It was just gonna be a really good weekend for me. And yeah, I went for my first go, right? I lock in kind of like a feeble thing, like super weird, and then just like jump on the side, like trying to bail. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right here, like next try, second try. I went for my second run and then locking perfectly, but I was going super slow, so I couldn't like clear it out so I can like pop out or whatever. Like I was just going slow because I was kind of scared. I mean, I was not scared, but I was just like I was just not feeling it. I don't know if I can explain that. Like I didn't like that skate park. It was just supposed to be like a chill sesh. I don't know. Everything was like off or something. So yeah, my second try, like locking perfectly, didn't have the enough speed to like clear it out. So just got stopped and then like step out. Nothing happens. And then this is whenever got fucking scary. I went for my third try. I like I throw my board. I was going a little bit faster because I was just like I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster so I can clear it out and then that's it. I'll be fine. It's just a simple trick. And yeah, I went for my third go, popped my ollie, right. Kind of like I popped my ollie, kind of like overshoot on top of the ledge. I think it was like a lot of wax on top of the ledge or whatever. So like overshoot, kind of like my board slip out, and then I kind of lose my balance. Did like a fucking break dance move thing on top of that. Like it was just so weird, bro. Like in my mind, everything was happening in slow motion, but it was just like like a second or something. It was just super quick. But in my mind, I was seeing everything super slow mo. So yeah, like kind of like lose my balance, kind of roll on my back, and then like fall, from that high. It was a really high. I mean, not super high, but like good size. And then on top of that, you put my high. I'm like 5'11", 5'12", something like that. So like yeah, I fell right on my left arm, like trying to catch me. I was just trying to save myself, like trying to catch me. And then yeah, I land with all my weight on it, and then out of the sudden, I just hear like, crack. I hear a fucking cracks, like, super hard. And then I saw my arm, this on my elbow, like this bone right here was like all the way here. It was just like, yeah, it was all the way there. It didn't pop out of the skin. It was just, dislocated. So it went all the way here. I couldn't move my arm. Like, it was super numb. Couldn't move my fingers, my hand. Everything was just like stiff. And I was like, you know what? Like, I fucking broke my arm. Like, that's it. Fucked it up. I'm done. I broke it like super bad. And but at the same time, I was actually thinking like maybe it's just dislocated. Maybe it's just dislocated because it was hurting so bad. Still hurting, but like it was hurting like a bitch. It was hurting like super bad. Like it is the worst pain that I ever felt in my life. Like it was just a lot. It was a lot of. I was in a lot of pain, and like actually it makes sense because I was googling like elbow dislocation, whatever, and I was reading that elbow dislocation is like one of the most painful injuries that you can have. So that makes sense because I was about to fucking pass out. Like it was just a lot of pain. Yeah, the kind of like the staff from the skate park like came to me. He was like, "Oh my god, like I saw you falling. Are you okay? Whatever." And I was like, you know what? Like I think I broke my arm. Like I was kind of chill about it, but at the same time, I was just like super mad. Like I was so angry with myself because it was just like it was just a simple trick. I fucked it up bad. Like I saw my arm, it was destroyed, and like I was just super mad. I remember like whenever I fell, it jumped right back in, right? So and then I like I screamed like super hard, like fuck, I broke my fucking arm. Like I just screamed like super hard. There was like children around me, like people, whatever, but I didn't care. Like I just fucking screamed so hard. And then after that, like the guy came to me. They took me to like the little office room that they have in front of the skate park, like right in the entrance. For those who are from Houston, this happened in downtown skate park, just like FYI. Yeah. So they took me over there. The guy put like a little ice pack on my elbow, to try to because it was like super swollen. It was swelling like super fast. Like my elbow was like this big. I saw it. Like it was just super weird. And yeah, the guy put a little bit of ice on it. They give me some water, and they were like, you know what? Like you have to go to the hospital. Like you need to call someone, or otherwise, like I can call 911. They're gonna fucking send an ambulance to pick you up, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Like I don't want the ambulance. Like that's just a super expensive ride, super expensive Uber to the hospital. So yeah, I call my cousin, and I was just glad that he was in town that day because he usually is out of town the weekends, but he was in town because for those who don't know, like I don't have a lot of family in here in Houston, like pretty much by myself. I have just these cousins and that's it. Like that's my only family in here. So yeah, I called him and I was like, you know what, like I think I broke my arm skating. Like, can you pick me up and take me to the emergency room? He was like, yeah, sure. Like, I got you. I'll be there in like 20 minutes. I was like, thank you. You know, like he literally saved my life. And yeah, he came to the skate park to pick me up. He took me to the emergency room. The emergency room was like kind of like 15 minutes away from the skate park, and we got there. I get out of the car, I get inside, and then yeah, the doctors were telling me like, dude, like you look pretty chill for that thing. Like, you have a really bad injury right there, and you look pretty chill. I was like, I mean, inside of me, I was just fucking screaming and crying, you know, because of the pain. It was just so much pain. But I was just trying to be, you know, calm and like trying to cooperate with the doctors and stuff. So yeah, they took me inside and they put me in like this little uh, bed, whatever. And then like actually talking about this whole process thing is just like a lot for me right now because it was traumatizing. Like to be honest, for me it was just fucking traumatizing. I was never. I mean, I've been to emergency rooms before, but not like this. You know, like with this level of injury. So yeah, they put me inside of one of the rooms. The doctor came. They did some X-rays on my arm, and they were like, you know what? It's dislocated. Yeah, like you didn't broke it, just dislocated, but it was. But I mean, it was just like a really bad dislocation. You know, it was not like a normal dislocation. It was just bad, like really bad. So yeah, at that point I couldn't feel my arm. Like it was just like I couldn't feel it. It was just super numb. Like I couldn't move my fingers. Actually, my whole arm was turning like purple. Like it was looking really bad, super swollen. Um, Cause yeah, I like after everything happens, the doctors told me that my arm was not getting like enough blood because of the dislocation. It was blocking one of the fucking veins or whatever. So my arm was not getting like enough blood. So it was just I couldn't lose my arm. I couldn't lose my arm if it was taking like longer to get to the emergency room or whatever. So yeah, they put me on ketamine because they were like, you know what, like we're gonna try to put your elbow back in place, but it's gonna be like super painful. So we need to like kind of like knock you off so you don't feel it. And actually, like I saw videos of people being on ketamine before, and I really knew like what it was and stuff. So I was kind of scared because I don't do drugs. I don't like none of that. Mainly because my mind is like just not in the right place, whatever. So yeah, I told the doctor straight up like, hey, like please don't put me on ketamine. Like just try to put it back in place, and I can handle it. Like I can handle the pain. Like I'll do it. Just don't put me on ketamine. He was like, like I cannot do that. Like it's just a lot of pain. It's just gonna be a lot of. It's just gonna be like super painful. You have to be like kind of like pass out or something. So I have to. So I was like, okay, fuck, do it. And it was my first time being on ketamine. That shit is the worst thing ever. Like it's just fucking horrified. It's just like super scary. As soon as that fucking thing touches my blood, I start like hearing a beep super hard on my ear, like, like it was just super scary. I couldn't think, like my thoughts were like super off, whatever. I couldn't speak, like my vision was super blurry. I couldn't see anything, like everything was like moving and stuff. Like I think like I passed out a couple times and then like kind of like pass out and then come back, then you know. And I can't remember anything after that. Like they put me on ketamine, they did what they gotta do, you know, like put my elbow back in place, whatever. I just don't remember anything about that because I was drunk. And then yeah, I woke up a couple minutes later, and then I have like the whole cast on with the sling and everything. So yeah, like that was that was pretty much it. Like they put my elbow back in place. They check on me a lot of times to see if my arm was actually getting better, because you know. So the blood was like, you know, getting to my fingers and stuff. Um, I was I was at the hospital that night for probably 7 hours. It was kind of like 7 hours. They were doing a lot of X-rays on me after they put my elbow back in place. They were just like, you know, making sure everything was fine. Everything was like working the way it's supposed to work. And I'm just glad, dude. I'm just glad because they literally saved my whole arm, because I couldn't lose it. I couldn't lose it because some stupid shit. And yeah, like after that, it's just been 10 days since that happens right now, and I'm still in pain. It still hurts, not gonna lie, but it's definitely getting better. Yeah, I have I have another appointment with my specialist this upcoming next week. So they're gonna tell me if I can start doing physical therapy now. Right now, I have this brace on, so I can like kind of move it a little bit, but you know, like still super fresh, still hurts. So yeah, I'm just hoping that they tell me next time I go to my appointment that I can already start doing physical therapy, so I can, you know, trying to get a little bit more of my movement back and my strength, you know, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm doing okay. My mom is here with me. She's helping me a lot, and just trying to be positive about it. Just trying to be cool, you know. And yeah, a lot of my friends, a lot of the people on Instagram and stuff, they're, you know, sending me good messages and stuff. They're um, they're being really nice to me, so I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful that I still have my arm. but but yeah, I just came to like the decision that for the moment I don't think I'll be able to skate anytime soon. You know, even if I get fully recovered from my injury and stuff, just because it was just a lot, you know. It was just a lot for me mentally, physically, having to deal with all this shit. It was just a nightmare. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens in the future for me and my skateboarding thing. But for the moment, it's just, you know, stop by. So yeah, guys, that's what happens to me. That's why I haven't been posting any new skate clips recently on my Instagram. I've been here just chilling, you know, watching TV, doing my thing, and yeah, trying to be patient, because this thing is gonna take long. Um, it's gonna take long to heal, so you know, just gotta be patient with it and trying to be positive, trying to stay positive. But yeah, it's for sure like the worst injury I ever had in my life. I've been skating since I was 5 years old, since I was just a little kid. So I've been hurting a lot. Like, I have a lot of injuries in the past, but no one as bad as this one for sure. Yeah, I think I said everything. Trying to explain myself, as much as I can, because everything was like super off that day, like after I get hurt. So yeah, guys, like just wish me lucks, leave a nice comment. I'm gonna read you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it's a better video, not something like this. All right, guys, peace out.